Hello, welcome back to episode 34 of chapter Spring Break Edition, Loving Our Mistakes, Our Weaknesses, right? All right, let's keep it going, because in this channel we are time efficient, or at least try to be, right? Okay, let's move on. This episode goes straight to the point. What do you want? What do you want? For many of those that are kind of in my age range, I always think of The Notebook, where he just asks us, what do you want? That is what I'm asking right now. What do you want? Take time to figure that out. It doesn't mean you need to do it right away. I'm not trying to tell you, look, you need to sit down, get your notebook there, do this. Like, do that at your own pace, because that's when it's really going to count, because that's when you really want it, right? That's where real change is going to happen, when you really want it yourself, and not because others are pushing you towards, not because you're receiving pressure from your family, from your significant other, from friends. No. That goes out the window. You got to want it yourself. So first, you got to decide, what do I want? Right? What do I want my life to look like? What do I want my career to look like? What do I want my day-to-day to look like? Write that shit down. Make it so that it's alive, and not just within you, but you see it outside of you. When you start writing shit down, let me tell you, I write down. You see my little pen? I always have a pen around. That's the old school in me, I guess. But if I don't have a pen, obviously I use the phone. But do it so that you put it out there. What is it that you want? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to really ask yourself, what do I want? And then you're setting those expectations, right? What do you want? Those are your expectations. Those are your intentions. But then we want to cross that bridge over to the action. Let's put it into action. You don't have to go all hardcore, right? Look at me. I asked myself that question years ago. What do I want? What do I want my life to look like? First of all, I wanted happiness. I wanted to be happy with who I was, man. So sick and tired of not being able to look at myself in the mirror and first of all, find myself handsome, or like, just why I was so sick and tired. So number one for me was happiness. But me looking for that, I realized that happiness is really peace for me. Having peace is happiness to me. Because I realized that you cannot find peace anywhere. You can't get it off. Jesus. You can't get it off anywhere. It's inside of you. You have to harvest that. You have to put the little seed, you have to water it, you have to feed it, you have to give it love and patience, a lot of patience for it to grow within you. So again, don't be afraid to put down what you want. You think it was easy for me at that time as well? That when I looked at myself in the mirror, I was embarrassed. I thought I was ugly. Oh God, why? And at that time, I had so many mirrors at the house too. I'm like, why? Right? It was not easy to write down the things that I wanted, but write it down. For me, it was happiness, which then I realized was peace, right? Okay. And then move forward. The next thing for me was to be able to look at myself and think, genuinely think, damn, that's a handsome mother. Right? I wanted that. I wanted to be able to check myself out. Like, feel that. I had never really truthfully felt that about myself. So it was my self-image. All right, we're on the second one, right? Technically third, but, and then, of course, my list was long, but like the main three things for me was that, and then the last one is exactly what I'm doing right now here with you. I wanted to make a podcast. I wanted to make a YouTube channel. My passion has always been to show love to others. Show that love, because I didn't really receive it myself. And don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming anyone. This is not a sob story. I stopped all of that, right? Because in the healing journey, a lot of the times you're blaming your parents, you're blaming your family, you're blaming your friends. It's a lot of blaming others, but not really concentrating on yourself. So again, not a sob story. That was just my life. That is what I got handed. That's fine. I will work with whatever I got. So remember, list your wants. What do you want? Because let me tell you, you can achieve it. I just gave you a whole list, right? At least the main ones, the main big ones for me, that I wrote down, and I said, this is what I want, because I so desperately needed it. I was so tired of not being who I have always wanted to be. And I wrote that down, and I said, I'm gonna achieve it. Look at me now. I've gotten there. There's no difference between you and I. There's absolutely no difference. I am nothing special here. I just did the steps, which you can also do. What do you want? Write it down. Stick to it. Believe in yourself. Because I believe in you. I know you can do it. I don't need to have met you. I don't need to know who you are to know that you can achieve the things that you put yourself towards. Anyone can do it. Believe. Be disciplined. Just keep doing the motions. Don't stop trying. Even when you don't see no results, even when you see worse results, right? Because that happens too. When we're working on ourselves, when we're working towards our goals, sometimes we end up in the negative when we were maybe just in zero. We weren't positive, we weren't negative, but we're there. But then we start working towards our goals and we take a dive. That's normal. That's part of the process. Don't let that scare you. You got this, okay? Remember, I believe in you. I know you can do it. Keep it going. Keep it going. All right. Peace out, guys. Have a great day.